Alright, welcome back to the second episode of my playthrough of Torment Tides of Numenera. Come, explore this torment with me. I am Murphturf, your host, player, YouTuber, person, whatever, and we are in a strange chamber after falling from the sky for no reason. I think I am a body hopper. So it makes me wish that I can choose my own name, because I would definitely call myself Doro, because Doro is a great body hopper with an awesome plan. If you don't know, check out Octavia Butler's books. She's an amazing author.
On it.
And we're going to interact with this memory glowy orb. See what happens. You stand beside a woman on a verdant crag. Beneath the two of you is a broad plateau towering above the overgrowth far below. Strange machines have been built into the cliffside, presumably for reconnaissance or defense. A metallic disc gleams from the center of the plateau. Your self-aware humanoid machines drill into the base of the cliffs below. If you were looking for a sanctuary, and you were, desperately, this seems like the right place. I don't know about this, the woman says, her voice flat, neutral. Oh, sorry. I don't know about this, the woman says, her voice flat, neutral. Her face is turned away from you. What makes this place any more secure than the other ones we found? Draw her attention to the hidden details that your more experienced eye can clearly see. Ha ha ha! Use your charm to persuade her of the merits of the site and to remind her of the time constraints. Convince her with the wisdom of your superior intellect. This is basically, I guess, it's trying to tell you, trying to figure out if you're going to use might, speed, or intellect more. I'm going to convince her with the wisdom of my superior intellect. A slight chill enters the air as you describe the potential power of the metallic disc below and the sealed vaults beneath it. She nods. So that's what your servitor machines are doing down there. You've already chosen this as the site, haven't you? She waits for your affirmation and says, "All right, I'm convinced." The two of you sketch your plans for the sanctuary, drawing schematics and architectural diagrams. Then you descend onto the plateau to examine the open ground. The woman suggests having one of the servitors build a shelter for your time here. You try to draw one of the constructs away from its task, but it doesn't respond to your voice. When you lay a hand on its shoulder to reinforce your command, it whirls and strikes you across the face with inhuman speed. It turns back to its task, ignoring you. Your companion helps you rise, laughter in her eyes. It seems your construct has other ideas. What's the matter with it? Use the Numenera integrated into the construct's body to overwhelm the behavior malfunction. Examine the construct for mechanical faults. Look for a deeper solution. Perhaps it's an effect of the metallic disc itself. Definitely think it's the metallic disc. We're going to see what that does. A mist falls onto the plateau as you wrap a fiber shielding mesh around the construct's skull. The mesh powers up, protecting the construct's mind from any trans-dimensional emissions that might be in the area. Taking a deep breath, you repeat your command. Acknowledged. It obediently trundles to the site of your new shelter. Dun dun dun. Continue. There we go. The image freezes, then fades. Oh, I think I missed something. Hold on. No, I didn't. The image freezes, then fades, and you feel the memory filling the gap in your mind, blocked by jagged block. You stagger, clutching your head. Reclaiming your memories hurts. And once more, there's something else. Hairs lift one by one on the back of your neck. Something beyond this room can sense what you are doing, and is hunting you. Didn't I fall into, like, a mage space? What is going on? Oh, whoa, I'm all glowy. More ramp. Excellent. I'm going to examine the door. Countless scratches and wounds mar the surface of this door. Someone made a great effort to get inside, to no avail. That's creepy. No sign or symbol tells you what might be behind this enormous door. A dull chill radiates from its bronzed, segmented surface, and the thick metal wheel seems frozen in place. What about over here? The lights around the door's frame dims and flares like a roaring fire in a high wind. Creepiness. Oh, what's over here? The mirror looks strange, as though what you see in it is real, and you're the reflection. So did I fall into, like, a mage house into an interdimensional space? Alright, memory time. A vision of a city springs up around you. Your city, in flames and under attack. Her defenders have fought and died all day, and still the attackers keep coming. They fight as if your destruction were demanded of them. They care nothing for mercy, surrender, or plunder. What they want is blood. Blood for the blood god! Blood for Khorne! I'm a Warhammer 40k fan, because it's hilarious. Kind of like this game. But you have brought a keen-eyed companion to the top of the tower. She has seen the way to stop the invaders. You need to get her to safety, and you need to rally your defenders. But even as you turn towards the door of your tower, two of the attackers descend from a hovering machine. You don't have time to strike at them before they land. One is brutishly large, his weapon a vibrating axe. The other is slim, sheathed in glassy armor and holding a hilt with a sizzling, invisible blade. Ooh, nice. These are awesome assassins. Your companion backs away. She's too young to help. Your enemies advance single file, confined by the parapet. Trade blows with the giant. You can handle it, for at least a strike or two. Duck under the giant's swing and attack before he can strike. Fight defensively and figure out who presents the greater threat. Yeah, I'm definitely going intellect style. The memory seems crystal clear. The giant is menacing, it's true, but the invisible blade of his companion is more worrisome still. The energy field that flickers and wavers around it suggests that she can carve matter at the molecular level, tearing pieces of her target into nothingness. If you're to save yourself, your best bet is to tackle her first. She's stuck behind the giant, waiting her turn to attack you, unable to bring her weapon to bear until he's out of the way. But it's clear that she expects him to handle you, and her eyes rove behind you, her focus on your ward. She's certainly not expecting you to dive between the giant's legs and come up inside her guard. She can't bring her blade to bear in time, and you drive your dagger up under her chin. You catch her before her deadly blade drops onto you and spin her around. The weapon slashes into the giant, and he topples, bisected. Love this so much! The immediate threat ended, you focus on finding a way back to your allies. You open the tower door and rush down the stairs. The door at the base of the stairs is slightly cracked, opening just a bit into the hall, and you hear more of the enemy soldiers beyond. Let's see, do I want to hurl myself against the door, crack the door open and sneak, or charge through them, counting on my defenses? I actually want to knock them to the ground this time, even though that's like might. You charge through the dim shadows, dropping your shoulder into the door at the last minute. It bursts open. Halfway through its arc, it crashes into the pair of enemy soldiers, scattering them. You race through the door, blade in hand, and you dispatch your stunned foes before they have a chance to move. Their blood begins to pool in the hallway. The memory begins to fade, and you find yourself back in your own body. Your temples throb with the racing force of your heartbeat, and the reclaimed memories blaze within you like a bonfire on a mountain peak, visible to every predator for kilometers around. A tremor rocks the floor beneath you as though a massive fist has struck the room itself. Swaying on your feet, you see frantic movement within the borders of the mirror at the edge of the room. Do I get to get out of this room now? Hey, I do! Good for me. Mission success.
Fine.
Hello there, mirror. Oh my god, it's creepy. The border of this mirror is lavishly decorated with a dizzying number of interlocked symbols, daggers, masks, paintbrushes, amulets, and more. But that's nothing compared to what you see in the glass. You see a vast crowd of people, exact doppelgangers of you, shoving, arguing with, and fighting each other. Most are drab imitations of you, but a precious few are vivid and pull at your attention. Each of them bears an intricate pentagonal tattoo on their head. In their eyes, their actions, you see the memories you discovered within the orbs and the choices you made, shining like distant stars. Your hand twitches at your side, and though some of the bright doppelgangers ignore you, an even smaller number immediately turn to you, waiting for you to choose them and learn what you might become. A rumble shakes the room, and a slow vibration spreads from the darkness below, rippling towards the ceiling. I can point at the doppelganger with the clevered eyes. I can point at the intelligent doppelganger with the furrowed brow, or I can point at the doppelganger with the mystical symbol on its brow. Wait, but they're all, like, smart. I guess that's because most of the choices I made were pretty smart. I imagine if I had made different choices in those memories, I'd be given different doppelgangers, and that's pretty cool. So now the question is, do I want to choose the mage doppelganger, the smart, like, I guess, sciencey doppelganger, or the doppelganger who is clever? I'm gonna go with clever. The doppelganger makes its way over to you. It's about to speak when a thuggish figure charges out of the crowd and shakes his knife in the doppelganger's face. Speaking in your voice, the doppelganger raises a calming hand, appealing to the thug's better nature with a combination of disarming wit and outright lies. Scowling, the thug lowers his knife and apologizes to the doppelganger for the trouble. Not sure how I feel about this, but what the hell, I'll roll with it. Thief time! The doppelganger turns to you, waiting for your decision. Yes, that is who I am. I want to consider the other choices. I can go back. Excellent. The doppelganger returns to the crowd. Alright, mystical symbol time. The doppelganger shoulders its way through the crowd, casually donning an 8-fingered glove. 8 fingers? 8-fingered glove. Then it digs its fingers into the glass between you. With a grunt, it tears a hole in the surface shaped like a pointed ear. Carefully, the doppelganger speaks an unfamiliar word into the ear, and the ground itself seems to turn as if you are standing inside the door the doppelganger has just opened. When you look around, the hole has disappeared, and nothing has changed. Or has it? The doppelganger plucks the 8-fingered glove from its hand and waits for your decision. Alright, what's the intelligent doppelganger gonna do? The doppelganger holds itself erect among the pressing crowd. It meets your eyes with a confident gaze, triggering familiar memories in the back of your mind. When you return from your contemplation, the doppelganger is waiting for your decision with a knowing smile. Alright, yeah, I'm gonna go with the intelligent doppelganger. Yes, that is who I am. The remaining doppelgangers scatter for the edges of the mirror and vanish. Your chosen identity, ooh, that's cool, steps forward. Its appearance changes as it steps out of the rippling glass. Its face exudes intelligence and confidence. Shadows of several devices shimmer all around it, technology of several kinds from a myriad of ages past. You get the feeling you, would be comfortable with all of it. The word nano sounds in your mind. I got nanotech! Woo! Gained a descriptor, intelligent.
Thank you.
Your doppelganger continues walking, stepping into you, filling you, making you whole. Your decision rings out in the cavernous room, awakening and unlocking vast mechanisms behind these walls. Suddenly, a grotesque noise rings through your shared worlds, like a bell if bells could rot. Something is coming. Oh, like a bell if bells could rot? Oh, that's so great. Okay, we're gonna keep going. Ooh, cool, I got two new intellect points. Nice. The mirror fades, leaving a dark, open doorway. You take a deep breath and step through. Character creation! Okay, cool, I just had to do the memories first. Nifty. Your choices in the memories in the mirror have begun to build your character, but now you have the opportunity to decide on a number of details. First, you can decide to change your type. Type defines the abilities and skills you'll be able to acquire as you advance. Makes sense? Okay. Concentration increase, cipher limit increase, and onslaught. I can just deal 5 damage to something because I'm smart. Cool. I have +2 intellect pool, 2 points to distribute to any pool, and +5 health at each tier after first. I gain 2 abilities at each tier. I can pick 1 lore skill at tier 1. Character type, glaive, jack, or nano. Oh, interesting. Okay. I'm an intelligent nano right now. I'm still just called the last cast-off. I have no abilities. I have Anamnesis. Plus 15% bonus per level on difficulty tasks marked with this skill. An ability confers minus 15% penalty. The last cast-off can access the memories of previous consciousnesses. This skill represents your focus and acumen when attempting to recall those experiences. Cool. I've got 2 points in medium weapons, 2 points in heavy weapons. Nice. I have 9 intellect right now. Awesome. Doesn't look like I have any points to spend that way. Alright. Ah, I see. Glaive, Jack, and Nano changes exactly who I want to be. Alright, Glaives are the elite warriors of the Ninth World, using weapons and armor to fight their enemies. Scouts, guardians, warlords, and soldiers would be Glaives. Most Glaives either have a high might and use the heaviest armor and weapons available, or a high speed and stick with light or ranged weapons and light or medium armor. Not my thing. Jack. Jacks are intrepid explorers and adventurers. They are the jacks of all trades, hence the name, although the world also harkens back to the fables involving a wily, resourceful hero who always seemed to be named Jack. That's actually a cool detail. Jacks are at their best when they combine weapons, armor, esoteries, ciphers, and a clever tongue. They are treasure hunters, grifters, scalds, rogues, and experts in a variety of fields. Nice. That's awesome. Nano. Nanos are sometimes called mages, wizards, sorcerers, or witches by the people of the Ninth World. Whatever they're called, nanos master the mysteries of the past to the degree that they seem to perform miracles using esoteries, spell-like invocations that combine gestures, command words, and psychic disciplines. They tap into nanospirits, numinous particles that suffuse the landscape to numinous? Yeah, it was numinous. To alter reality or learn things that they couldn't otherwise know. Want to go with Jack or Nano? Definitely Intelligent Glaive, not a good idea. I think I'm going to go with Nano. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Increase to my cipher limit, concentration. Got this little onslaught ability. Alright, next. Stat pools are the resources used to apply effort or activate abilities. You can distribute points as you see fit. Glaives tend to favor might and or speed, while Nanos favor intellect. Jacks usually benefit from a balanced set of points. Yeah, I'm gonna put stuff in intellect right now. I got 2 points remaining. I'm gonna give myself 1 in intellect and 1 in speed for the moment. Just give myself a little extra speed. Yeah, that should be fine. Abilities unlocked by your type can be active actions, such as attacks or spell-like esoteries, or unique passive effects. Ooh, I can scan thoughts? Yes! That is something that I need. Innervate. Remove all negative fettles? Huh. I wonder if that means buffs. I wonder why they would need to call buffs fettles. Also heal 6 points of health. That's nice. Quantum Step. Teleport 1 ally to a point within range. Cool. Resourceful. Gain +1 training level and cipher use skill. Allows you to carry additional ciphers. That sounds like me. I want to carry lots of cool little things. And I hope that that's not too stressful for me. Adaption. Gain Protected, +2 armor, +1 resistance. Armor bonus, +2 per tier, resistance bonus, +1 per tier. Oh, okay, got it. Cool, cool, cool. How many can I choose? Ah, 1 more. Do I want to heal, or do I want to carry extra ciphers? I definitely want to be able to scan thoughts, because that's pretty cool. Alright, I think I'm going to go with heal, because I want to be able to, not have to rely entirely on my items, at least in the beginning. Most skills increase your chance of success on specific kinds of actions and tasks, but some give other passive bonuses. Each skill starts at the novice level and can be increased to 1 point trained and 2 points specialized, granting greater bonuses at each level. Descriptors often leave some skills at the double red is inability. Inability level, meaning they inflict penalties. When upgraded, these return to the novice level. So I'm actually terrible with medium and heavy weapons. Got it. So I can get machinery lore, mystical lore, or natural lore. I want to go with machinery lore. How many do I... Nope, just 1. Alright, I'm going to start with machinery lore. Can't choose any weapon training because I'm not a glaive. Although you chose your descriptor from among the many doppelgangers in the mirror, you now have the chance to view the specific bonuses and penalties it grants. You can also examine the effects of other descriptors, and choose a new one if you wish. Cool. Oh, cool. Cautious, charming, clever, graceful, intelligent, learned, mechanical, mystical, observant, rugged, slick, stealthy, strong, strong-willed, swift, tough, wrathful. No, I like where I am. I like my, intelligent nano. That works for me. Are you sure you wish to proceed? This is your last chance to change the last cast-off character, type, or descriptor. Yeah, sure. I could spend my whole time looking at things and trying to figure out what kind of thing I like best, but I like being smart. Being smart is fun. The indigo tide represents justice, compromise, and the greater good. Whoa. This is not a thing in the middle of a lake. I thought I crashed into a building in the middle of a lake. What's going on? The scepter. Everything about this spectral figure seems dreamlike. He is a hazy silhouette who seems to be made of blue glass smoke. He wears stylish, well-cut clothes. His handsome, bearded face seems hauntingly familiar, though you've never seen him before. He breathes a sigh of relief when he sees you. We weren't sure that would work. We pooled our strength and channeled it through me to reach you, to wake you up. He glances at the other figures here and frowns unhappily. It took more out of them than we thought. The other reflections, they're more like shadows now. Look, I'll bet you've got a lot of questions. This whole place is basically your mind. Your body's still out there in the real world, healing from that fall. You need to get out there and finish the process. He shrugs. It shouldn't be too hard. So I can talk about what was hunting me. I have to finish the process. Who are these other people? It looks like I can just ask a lot of questions. I'm gonna go with the hunting bit, though. Before I met you, it felt like something was hunting me. Do you know what it was? He closes his eyes. That's a memory I don't want to recall. Large, black, furious. It's our death. It's the sorrow. He closes his eyes. I hope it's lost interest in you. If it finds us, we're done for. If this is my own mind, are these like reflections of my consciousness? Perhaps past personalities I did? You said I had to finish the process. What do you mean by that? After you wake from this dream state and attune to the tides, you'll need to find something called a resonance chamber. Your body should have landed somewhere near it. Just climb inside that, and everything will be fine. What do you mean, attune to the tides? Tides are like a force, like gravity or magnetism or something, except they respond to people's actions and perceptions. Your body, that is, your body in the real world, needs the tides to survive. That's not something you need to worry about. Your body will attune as it wakes up. What's a resonance chamber? I remember pieces about it, but not the whole. It's a crystal sarcophagus. I remember it having 5 mechanical arms around it and a metal ring set in the floor. I think we were aiming for it when we fell. When you open your eyes in the real world, it should be nearby. Who are those other people? You called them reflections? That's what they are. As I said, it's your mind. You'll find reflections of people you knew, people you met in the real world and with whom you shared some kind of psychic connection. I don't know how or why, it just happens. If this place is my mind, why don't I remember any of this? Any of you? It's your mind, a construct built to, I don't know, share thoughts, store your true self. Wait, you know how people say, in the first place? This is definitely the first place of your memory. Well, it was the first place for me, anyway. You'd probably know better since it's yours. If you don't remember now, maybe it'll come to you later. Who are you? He pauses and looks down at himself, considering a long time before answering. I'm you. I'm a part of your mind, a splinter. I was waiting here for you. We called you with the memories of the others who were here. I don't know what happened next. How do you know all this, all that you're telling me? He throws up his hands in frustration. I'm just a part of you. I look at you and I know this place was made for you, for us. And I remember pieces of knowledge that came to me when you ask your questions, but that's all. So how do I get back to the real world? There's a portal down there. It'll take you back to your body. Just step through it, and the whole tides thing should take care of itself. He crosses his arms. When you wake up, Find the resonance chamber and activate it. Then we can... What in the hells is that? Oh no, it's the Sorrow! Oh my god, it's an evil tentacle Cthulhu creature! It's coming out of a rift! Ow! Ooh, oh, it's killing my brain. Oh no. The Sorrow is anchored to these reflections. It's devouring their power. We have to get rid of them. Destroy its anchors or else the Sorrow will erase us forever. Crisis initiated. Okay. A crisis begins when you enter into a dangerous situation. Crises are the turn-based encounters where you can talk, fight, sneak, manipulate the environment, or talk your way out of trouble. Each turn, you can take one action to attack or activate an ability. You can also make one move. The reflection near you. Kill it! It'll loosen the Sorrow's anger! Alright, I see it. Got it. Use left click to attack an enemy or move to a position. Try clicking the highlighted character now. Alright, I won't use any ability. I'll just click. Effort can be applied to attacks to increase your chance to hit. As with the other tasks, each level of effort increases your chances by 20% at the cast cost of 1 point from the stat pool. Unarmed attacks use speed, but other weapons and abilities might use might or intellect instead. Alright, I'm just trying one. I missed. No, we can't afford a miss. Next time, you've got to hit it. Ooh, oh no. What in the? It's escaping. It's going to hide inside your mind. Well, that's not good. Alright, I'm going to use my ability. Onslaught. Ooh, I can hide. Or innervate. Don't need to innervate, definitely need to onslaught. Onslaught you. When you apply effort to an attack, it also increases the damage. Different weapons and abilities gain different amounts of bonus damage from effort. Onslaught 5+1. Boom! Gotcha! You've already used your action this turn. You will need to wait until the next turn to deal with another reflection. You can move somewhere to spend your remaining move, but if you want to end your turn early, you can click the N button. Okay, I'm gonna move. Too far away. Right there. That's where I can go. Got it. Alright, and my turn's over. The Sorrow's turn. Oh no, another monster! That's not good. Now run! Get to the next one! Already done, old man. This next one is dead. I'm killing my own brain to save my brain! Ah! You can sacrifice your action for the turn to double move instead of attacking. The movement preview line turns purple when over a position that requires a double move. Got it. I don't need to sacrifice my action. Does this have... Yeah, this has plenty of range on it. More than enough. Alright, I'm gonna spend 2 points again. No! That's not okay. I don't need to move. Darn it. Sorrow's gonna keep hiding inside my mind. Thanks, Sorrow. Come on, come on. I had a 70% chance to make it. I don't need a 90% chance. I can do this. I have 4 points left. I can do this. Gotcha! Boom! Yeah, fine, I can move. Just get a little closer to this guy as I kill my own brain. Oh no, it infected this dude. What is it doing now? It's infecting it somehow! Something tells me this is the part of the prologue where I don't have any actual consequences, but I don't know. Fettles are temporary conditions. I knew it, they're buffs and debuffs. Or status effects that can improve or reduce a character's stats. The Sorrow has just placed a fettle on the remaining reflection. You can remove this fettle, but you may find a way to overcome it. I can remove this fettle, can't I? Using Enervate? On the... No, I can only use it on myself. Oh, or an ally, got it. No, so I don't want to do that. Okay. Alright, I'm just gonna try blowing this guy up. I have 2 points left. I can use all 2 for a 90% chance. Boom. Got him. You can't anchor yourself in my mind. You pried it loose! That thing is a cancer, an infection! It's unstoppable, but you stopped it! He holds his head in his hands. I can't believe it found us in here! He looks at you, terror in his eyes. That thing, the Sorrow, It's been hunting you. It's what killed you in the first place. It'll keep hunting you until you activate the resonance chamber. I didn't remember until I saw it, but that's why the chamber is so important. You have to go back and activate the chamber before it's too late. The portal to your body is that shimmering dome there. Go now! Yeah, I don't see any reason to stick around here any longer.
All right.
Back to my body. There it is. The coffin. Oh, it looks damaged.
Where did she fall from? Her body's smashed to talk.
To talk?
It's a wonder she's still breathing.
I'm amazing.
All I saw was the corona, not her origin point. But look, she's healing already. Spontaneous regeneration.
Yay me. Also, this dude has shadows walking around him. Will you look at... Wait. I know that face! Ha! I just knocked him down. Ugh, what was that? What did you do, Calistege? His tone has become accusatory, suspicious. You open your eyes. The first thing you notice is this man's kaleidoscope of tattoos writhing across his forearms. He wears a long, dark coat, belted at the waist, supplies filling the pockets. His boots are worn and stained with years of travel. Well, you think if he could afford so many pockets, he could afford a better pair of boots, but whatever. You blame me. She emitted an internal physiological reaction in response to the fall, probably related to that fantastic healing process. Obviously, Alagern. Her voice rolls and hisses, and you have to rub your eyes to be sure you're not seeing double. Faint echoes of her actions trail from her, each nearly mimicking her, though some act and react to stimuli that you can't perceive. Her vivid hair and outrageous clothing remain constant through these shadows. Oh, okay, so that's the woman. Nice. Oh, yes, it's obvious, Calistege. His voice is grim and clipped. Then he sees you looking at him. You're no ordinary mortal, we know that much. Start talking. His face is hard and set. Scan thoughts. Ooh! I can scan their thoughts. She's the changing god. Calistege is deliberately blinding herself. But why? I'm the changing god? Or no, Calistege is the changing god. I wonder what he's thinking there. I'm no ordinary mortal. What do you mean? Who are you? Where am I? How did I get here? Was I dead? I'm gonna go with, who are you? Dominant tides have shifted. Whoa. If you don't remember who I am, you're more self-centered than I ever imagined. I raised my silver tide a tiny amount. Interesting. You know she's not the changing god, Alagern. Alagern's being more... Scan thoughts. Alagern's being more paranoid than usual. How long must I put up with him? It's her face! I've never seen any other people rebuild themselves like that. Only the changing god could have healed so quickly. He sighs and rubs his face, trying to regain his composure. Maybe you could help me for a change. You know what this means to me. Alright, so that makes sense. I'm not just a body possessor. I change my bodies because I'm the changing god. Cool. You're familiar with the word changing, Alagern? It implies inconstancy. Thus, the changing god may well have changed. That's cool. This has got some serious Octavia Butler vibes going on in it. The Parable series is one of my favorite book duologies ever in the history of ever. I like it better than most trilogies out there. It's fantastic. I know I've said it once this stream already, but I will say it again. If you have not read Octavia Butler, do yourself a favor. Go out and check out her entire catalog of books. They are all worth the while, but the Parable series is my favorite by far. In it, the main character founds a religion based on the idea that God is actually just change. It's pretty great. Several versions of her shrug, and she addresses you. You'll have to forgive him. He believes you're someone he once knew, even though it's painfully obvious to anyone that you are newly born. Also, I kind of love this woman. She's so condescending, and it makes me very happy. Her most solid self curtsies while others bow or spin. I, and my sisters, am Calistege. This is Alagern. We are explorers, knowledge seekers. That's how we came to be in this room. If I'm not mistaken, you are what we call a cast-off. The changing god created you, body and mind. Your sire used your body for a time, then abandoned it for reasons of his own. When this mind departed for a new experience, You were born in his cast-off shell. Oh, cool. I'm like a used body. Okay. Where are we? What is this place? Who is the changing god? Are there any other cast? Looks like I can go down the list of questions. Cool. Where are we? What is this place? A sanctum of your sires. The common belief is he has several such places throughout the ninth world, possibly other worlds as well. We were only just able to gain entry to this one because of your grand entrance. Yep, I fell through the ceiling. Who is the changing god? Ha! That's something coming from you. She gives him a Castile gives him a sidelong glance. The changing god is your sire, dear. He discovered a path to immortality long ago, a means to transfer his self to a new body of his own creation. I don't think he knew, however, that when he abandoned one body, another mind was birthed to fill the void. Yeah, I'm getting serious Octavia Butler vibes from this in so many ways, and it's really great. Even though Doro never left his host bodies with a mind intact after he left them. Oh, he knew all right. He eyes you up and down coldly. The only thing the changing god cares about is himself. He doesn't give a single thought for those he leaves behind. Scan thoughts. He sees us as experiments, not humans. If you know the changing god through my body, why do you keep referring to my sire as he? I am a girl. We know your creator through We know your creator through legend and research. He's taken the form of men, women, visitants, and other things. His form is fluid, as his name suggests, but the stories about the changing god always refer to him. It's easier, Allegren shrugs. You are a woman. The changing god is himself. Are there other cast-offs? Dozens? Hundreds? Who can say? Your sire has been doing this for several centuries. Though if all of them were born the way you claim to have been, it's a wonder any of them survive. Wait, I haven't claimed anything yet. So you say I was born when the changing god left. Why am I not dead? I used a cipher to slow your fall further, but the damage still would have killed an ordinary person. But think about it. If you're the kind of person who can make your body into anything you want, what do? If you constructed bodies for centuries, you want to make each one better than the last. You want to live forever. You're not going to let your life end by accident. No. You'll make strong bodies, fast, powerful, maybe throw in regeneration while you're at it. I am getting so much Octavia Butler from this. That's like exactly Doro's plan. It's perfect. The changing god has always been vain. He rarely stays long in a shell that doesn't suit his self-image. She looks you up and down, her smile suddenly unnerving. Perhaps the changing god fled because he didn't want to wear those scars of yours. Ooh, I have scars. If the changing god abandoned my body, where is he now? If he abandoned your body, then his consciousness fled to another. He eyes you keenly. Oh, do stop! The look she gives Allegren is equally piercing, amplified by the withering glares of her sisters. If there's one thing we know about the changing god, dear, it's that he always has a contingency. This child was born here. The object of your obsession will have been reborn somewhere else. How can you be sure this body's a cast-off? You mean aside from your miraculous reformation? For one thing, there's your tattoo. All cast-offs have one, though its purpose is beyond me. And then, of course, there's your delicious naivete. She could be faking it. You don't live hundreds of years without learning to lie convincingly. She sighs in exasperation, then says to you, what do you think? Are you a newborn child? Or are you a powerful immortal whom death has robbed of his memories? Allegren crosses his arms and growls. Fine, what do you think? Scan thoughts. This should be interesting. Cool. I survived that fall and have skills and powers I don't recall learning. What if I am the changing god? There's so much I don't know or remember. I think I must be a cast-off. You obviously knew the changing god, Allegren. What do you think? Am I him? I honestly don't know. I wish there was a fifth option, because I feel like I'm not the changing god, but I definitely absorb some of his powers and abilities. Yeah. Alright. This is the close to what I want to say, because I survived the fall. I have skills and powers I don't recall learning. Silvertide again. I knew it! He looks at Calistege, triumphing his eyes. I knew it! She shakes her head scornfully. She said, what if, Alagern? Honestly, would one who has lived so cautiously for so many years casually admit her identity to people like us? We'll see. If you are the changing god, you'll have a lot to answer for to a lot of people. His voice is grim, and then he looks steadily at her, resentment apparent in every line of his frame. He crosses his arms and sighs. What was that blast of energy when I woke? As I was telling my colleague, it was obviously a physiological reaction of some kind. I've never witnessed the birth of a cast-off, but yes, it could very well have been caused by your nascent consciousness. Don't worry, I don't believe it caused any real harm. Well, not to me, at least. Really? You've been more abrasive than ever since we came in here. He shoots her a sidelong look. She just can't empathize with other people unless she's experimenting on them. Oh, that's creepy. Are you sure that surge didn't hurt you? If it did, it was damaging our minds. Though how you check if it carked her, I couldn't say. Tough to find normalcy there. At least we know it didn't hurt Alagern. That skull's as thick as organic stone. Do you know anything about the tides? I've heard that term before. Oh, sorry. I've heard that term before. A subject your sire studied in great depth. I'm afraid it isn't my field of inquiry. I want to ask something else. Of course, child. You must be so disoriented. Before I awoke, I was in some kind of dreamlike labyrinth with a glowing specter. With how hard you hit the ground, I'm surprised that's all you saw. Ha 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 ha. Why do you seem to hate the changing god so much? His face is calm, but his voice is bitter and tired. You should know, shouldn't you? You've ruined lives, committed crimes. Now it seems like you've forgotten the harms you've engineered. You've left a trail of the dead and dying behind you. Nice. She and her echoes share an expression that is equal parts amused and appalled. She's not the changing god, Alagern. If falling from the sky didn't kill me, is there anything that can? An excellent question! Having seen your regenerative abilities in action, I suspect they are primarily physical, a regrowth. If that's the case, you'd be unable to survive most varieties of psychic or molecular decomposition, disintegration, conflagration, and so forth. Degenerative diseases could pose a problem, and I know of several entities capable of psychic destruction. As she speaks, a vision flashes into your mind. It's not yours exactly. Somehow you know this is a memory of the changing gods. You are in a dark room, lit by a myriad of blinking lights and holograms from the many machines surrounding you. What about a body that can withstand the sorrow's attacks? Says a voice. It seems to be coming from one of the machines. No, you reply. The thing has no respect for barriers of any kind, physical, temporal, psychic. This is the only way. Ooh, mysterious. So, did the changing god then create a body and hide itself in it? Is it creating me specifically to end the sorrow? With a series of gestures, you bring up an image of a crystalline pod. If the resonance chamber works, it will give us the power to stop the sorrow's hunt once and for all. We just need the right focal point, a catalyst. Oh, okay. That makes more sense. So, it's all about this resonance chamber. But somehow and I don't think I'm the changing god, I'm going to be the first one to use it, maybe? The memory fades. Castelege is still talking. You realize that the device you saw in the memory is identical to the one behind you now. It looks just like the Spectre had described it, a transparent sarcophagus inside a crystalline dome, though with mechanical arms arrayed around it on a metal ring. Unfortunately, the dome is shattered. The sarcophagus is cracked, and one of the arms is in pieces on the floor. Whatever its function, it clearly needs repair. Or flesh-eating viruses, one presumes disfigurement by the iron wind would likewise be devastating enough to... I think she gets the point, Calistege. Do either of you know how to fix that crystal chamber there? Allegern chuckles. Then, firm and certain, he says, "Not likely, though it might not be impossible. You need people with the appropriate knowledge. I'm sure the cult of the Changing God will hold the answer." Her distaste is evident in the expression of her echoes, although the face of the one in the lead remains carefully impassive. "You'd turn to the insane to help a newborn. Where's your judgment, Allegern? I would take her to the Order of Truth." "The Order of Truth? Are you mad? They would sooner take us apart." "What's the Order of Truth?" "Knowledge seekers, the learned who try to wrest secrets from the hearts of the prior worlds. They gather in the city to exchange their findings and help humanity to build a brighter future." She smiles brightly. "Our friend Allegern here was once one of them." "Frauds, quacksalvers, and charlatans. They don't have all the answers, and I'd not trust them with the Changing God's secrets." "You're just angry that they couldn't help you with yours." Her echoes tinkle laughter. "But I am being too cruel, dear Allegern. Let us take our new friend to the Order." "What's the cult of the Changing God?" "Despite what she says, they're not insane. They're eccentrics." She laughs, but he soldiers on. "They're worshippers of you or your sire, the Changing God. They devote their lives to understanding your kind." Honestly, I feel like right here, I trust the cult of the Changing God a little bit more. They might have some info that I need. I feel like, I don't know. I feel like, what's-her-face Calistege didn't really sell the Order of Truth to me as much as the Allegern sold the cult of the Changing God. They're not insane. They're eccentrics. They worshipped me and my sire. Maybe they'll know something about this. "A wise choice. Your worshippers aren't likely to cut you apart, and they're sometimes fools, but they collect knowledge and data. They'll tell you more than you care to know about, whoever you are. They could give you a good counsel." She sniffs and gives Allegern an acid glare. "Good counsel? The best counsel is to come with me. I'll accompany the two of you. When you change your mind, you'll need an introduction to the Order of Truth." Cool, I can get them both. "Fine, we'll both go, but don't be surprised when Calistege leaves you broken in a ditch with your purse empty while she laughs it off as a good experiment." Ha 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 ha, that's awesome. She'll rob me blind and call it science. "Suspicious as always, Allegern. Child, the world is an exciting place, but it is full of dangers. Rest assured, one of us will get you safely to where you need to be. I'll be right behind you." A sunny smile crosses her face. Scan thoughts. I shudder to think what Allegern might do to the child. Alright then, let's go. You've gained your first companions. They will follow the last cast-off and can be controlled during a crisis. You can speak to them about their pasts and take advantage of their unique abilities and skills. Awesome! Companions have their own motivations and personalities, and depending on the choices you make, they may not follow you forever. You will find more companions who can join you as you travel through the Ninth World. Excellent! Take this opportunity to explore your surroundings. You may find items, equipment, and more to assist you. When you are ready, you can leave the broken dome using the stairs to the northeast. Awesome! Well, we got through a lot today. Looks like we finished at least the first part of the prologue, so I'm going to call it quits. Thank you all for joining me so much. If you like this video, feel free to check out my playthrough of Mass Effect Andromeda and the other playlist. Like the video, comment in the video, subscribe to the channel, and I will catch all of you later.